the book of Exodus, chapter 3. In the book of Exodus, chapter 3, meanwhile, Moses was shepherding the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led the flock from far side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. Then the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire within a bush. And Moses looked, he saw that the bush was on fire, but was not consumed. So Moses thought, I must go over and look at this remarkable sight. Why isn't the bush burning up? When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God called out to him from the bush, Moses, Moses. Here I am, he answered. Do not come closer, he said. Remove the sandals from your feet, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Then he continued, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord said, I have observed the misery of my people in Egypt, and I've heard them crying out because of their oppressors, and I know about their sufferings. I've come down to rescue them from the power of the Egyptians and to bring them from the land to a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey, the territory of Canaanites. The preamble of this sermon is such that Moses is a man who was born in slavery or during the reign and era of slavery. So I will save you the whole storyline of what happened from the time Moses was delivered from the river until he finds himself in the hands of Jethro. But the bottom line of this is that God has prepared Moses as a leader. Moses has been raised in the palace, has been raised in the presence of the king. He has seen, learned, and known how the king governs the people. He has known how the royal family behaves. He has known the power and the authority of kingship. He has learned the lessons all through. And the second part of it is that after he has learned all this, he finally develops a passion from within. The passion is towards his people. He recognizes that Israelites are being mistreated by Egyptians, and they are being made slaves by the day and punished by the day. And it is recorded that actually the king made a decision that they should even be fed less than usual, and their workload doubled. And so Moses discovers who he is. He gets his identity. He gets his identity that he is not an Egyptian. He is not royalty. His veins does not flow with royal blood. And he finds identity and makes a deliberate decision and choice that out of this discovery of self-identity, he chooses to identify with the Israelites. Today's problem in the church is not a problem of identity. We know that we are called and we belong to the family of God, and we do not doubt that. I know life sometimes can push us to the corner until we start doubting whether God is in us and whether we have God, but that is not where the crisis is.